Hello everyone, my name is Khalior. I bring to you every week the latest news related to Bloodhunt and everything around it, and I help explain the news in a way to better understand what is going on. For posterity, archival, and recording purposes, it is currently Saturday, October 28th, 2023. It is currently 11:23 a.m. Eastern Time. It has been 550 days since the official release of Bloodhunt. Currently activated in-game is the Primus Pass, and the current patch is still the community update. We are recording this live on Twitch every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. If you're live, feel free to ask questions in chat regarding the stuff that I'm going to be talking about, if it's relevant to what I'm talking about. If you have other questions after the recording, I'm still going to be live. You can still ask some other questions of topics that I haven't talked about. Feel free to ask me any questions at that point. However, as a reminder and a disclosure, I am not a game dev, I'm not bound by an NDA, but I'll do the best to explain the news with some reasonable assumptions, and yes, again, I do not work for Shark Mob. So don't ask me to add weapons or maps or any of that stuff. I can't do this because it literally isn't my job. So, as far as the news this week goes, we've got the update that happened on Monday this week. We've got some people that are currently playing the game, grinding tokens to get the Halloween items that are in the store. I saw a bunch of people already with their pumpkin head masks. Some people were already grinding their tokens once they knew that some of the full body neon tattoos were going to be in the store. So I know that some people are currently working on this. So it's great to see people like going on with their activities like tied to what's happening in the store. And the gold crossbow seems to have been wreaking havoc all across town in Prague. We've been seeing like the very peculiar, not the yellowish green gas that we've been seeing usually from crossbows and sewer bombs from saboteurs, but we've been seeing a very distinct orange, very very big orange gas cloud that's been popping up left and right. That's the sign of a golden crossbow inside your area. But speaking of the golden crossbow, let's start looking into the news. And so, let me link the things as usual. So, the vote results of the week regarding everything. What we have here, what we have here. Sorry, boop, 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 boop. Let's do this and manage this here. So we've got for TDM maps the results. We've got Red Light District, Slaughterhouse, and Rodolphinum, which surprised me greatly. With 54% of the votes, I've been told by certain people that it is strictly because of the red light map, because it seems to be like so very good. Like the opinion of the red light map seems to be very, very, very popular. So that's probably why we're seeing like we saw 54% of the population vote for that. For legendary weapons, we got the golden crossbow, which of course was there by default, but the community chose the options of the gold Tommy gun, silence, SMG, and 9-barrel at 47% of the votes. So a little bit lower than what I expected, but still pretty good weapons. And for artifacts, as I've suspected a little bit, with 46% of the votes in there, we've got Hand of Glory and the Nodist Volume. Now, this is the current situation in terms of legendary weapons and artifacts that you are going to see in the PC Trios tournament that's going to be happening in a few hours if you're live here with me. Although the Hand of Glory will not be used by the participants. It's the rules that the Trios tournament, the people that are usually playing in those events, there's sort of a like when people sign up, when the teams register, there's certain form that they have to fill in, and that determines the rules of the tournament. And so the Hand of Glory is not to be picked up by anyone. The other thing also that I discovered too while looking at the rules is the grenade launcher, which can pop up randomly in any of the golden chests. The grenade launcher is also banned from use for the tournament. Very interesting. Continuing, I'll get back to the tournament in just a second. I'm just gonna wrap up the community votes with the voting choices that we have currently this week. So, what do we have this week? We have, in terms of artifacts, we've got Nodist Volume and Crowfamulus, Hand of Glory and Expeditious Boots, and Eye of Thorns and Rourke's Ram. So it seems that the debate, as far as I've been seeing in different discussions that people have been talking about, the debate seems to be between option 1 and option 2. It's still not set in stone exactly which one is going to win. However, I have the strong feeling that option 2 of the Hand and Boots is probably going to be the winner. We're going to see that. It's tomorrow that the votes are being counted. For TDM maps, we've got the option 1, the Graveyard, Harbor, and Library, option 2 of Old Town Square, Red Light, and Rooftop Restaurant, and option 3 of Skybar, Memorial Park, and Railway Station. My own personal preference, what that I'm recommending people to do, because we are still going to be in October and still going to be Halloween for a bit of the part of the week, is to still, if you don't have any preference for any of the options, I would suggest option 1 with the Graveyard, because the Graveyard is there and it's Halloween, so that's my only reason why I would suggest you to do that. If you're not so sure about picking option 1, I would suggest option 2, because I personally am sick of seeing Skybar in the map rotation. But that's just me. That's my opinion. You do whatever you want. You know, we've got some cool a cool combo here with Red Light District and Rooftop Restaurant. So still fighting about in the same area with the Old Town Square kind of nearby. But Harbor and Library are still... Harbor, it's been a while since we've seen this one, I think, in the rotation. But definitely Library. Library, it's been a while since we've had that in a rotation. So, well, that's been actually selected by the community, so that's why I would suggest to lock down option 1 for TDM maps. In terms of weapons, well, now we are back to full rotation, so everything is randomized. We've got option 1 of 9-barrel, revolver, Tommy gun, and sniper rifle, option 2 of marksman rifle, assault rifle, toggler, and silence SMG, and option 3 of hunting rifle, auto shotgun, burst rifle, and crossbow. If I had to go with my gut feeling of what the community is probably going to vote, I would say that it's probably going to be option 2, because it seems to be a very, very powerful combo that we've got here. People seem to really vote en masse for the gold assault rifle as being basically the base kind of gold weapon that people are expecting that is very powerful. However, again, if you were to follow what's my recommendation, I see the gold revolver, and as you know, the gold revolver has been in the legendary weapon selection for the longest time, ever since the community vote has been put in, and we've never seen the light of day with the gold revolver. So I was still going to, like, it's a meme at this point. It's a meme at this point. Please vote for the gold revolver. That's what I tell you. However, if you're looking at, what is possibly the gold weapons that you're going to see much use, very likely option 2 and option 3 have a lot of things that you're probably going to be able to use. Probably option 2 is going to be the winner, but you never know. You never know with this community. I've been wrong on estimating some vote results before in the past, so surprise me, community. So make sure this weekend that you lock in your votes, everyone, as much as possible. But yes, the Trios tournament. The Trios tournament is going to be happening today. As a reminder, yes, it is going to be there. There we go. We've got the teams locked in. It is going to be on the Bloodhunt game channel. It is going to be streamed there. So we've got the teams right here. I don't think that we can necessarily see them correctly. But if we're looking at everything that's in the graph here, so you've got all the different hours of when it's going to be happening. It's going to be casted by I Clutch Cheeks. Organized by the SBS. It's sponsored by Bloodhunt and myself. And we've got our 10 teams that are here. We've got Romanian Frog Leg Pizza. That's a team with the Captain Nevi and then Dub Freak and Soup. Team Wash with Skylord 3725, Scarecrow, and Stalebread. Goopy Gentleman, which I was afraid to say, but here I am, me saying this on camera, with Chrome's FPS Spheres and Illuvina. The Patchmade team with Jabori, Keys, and Jay. No surprises here. Baka Blazer Kerr. So it's Berserker, Bakasuka, and Blazer, which makes their name very interesting. Tokun Sanjushi. I don't know if I'm saying this correctly, but team of Gimme the Cereal, Savins, and Kevin. We know him in the community. I mean, there's a lot of very known names that are here inside every team. I don't want to necessarily prefer one over the others. Got Team Elite with Cesar, Prish, and Bublik. The Silly Goose Society with Cup of Blood, Estinto making a return. And Raze. I don't know if you know, but Estinto seemed to have effectively left the game, is what we all thought. And then recently we saw a few streams of Estinto suddenly popping back, and now suddenly showing in the Trios tournament. Very happy to see this, and very looking forward to what this team is going to be able to do, because this is a very serious competitive team. We've got Team Sparta with Eddie, Axel Foley, and Serum Beats. And last minute team, I don't know what made them get this name of the team. I imagine that there's a cool story added behind that so the team is Euphoric Puffs, Isaac, and Heartless. So yes, these are going to be the... Oh, didn't I not? Yeah, I liked it. It was showing white. I don't know why. It's still showing white. Anyways, so these are the 10 teams that we're going to see today. Very known, a lot of very known, well-known players inside the community. Very strong competition. This is going to be a blast to watch. Hello, Dino Nuggies Rule. We are currently recording the news. So, so say hi to YouTube. So yes, these are the teams that we're going to see today. Like super big competition. And yeah, this is gonna be really interesting. I, for one, am very happy to see an event that I'm technically not super a part of, but I'm still sponsoring the event. But I'm gonna be able to sit back and watch the event happen, as you will also be. I think like there might be a chance. I think usually whenever there is a tournament that is on the Bloodhunt game stream, there are usually some giveaways for the viewers. I don't know if I can manifest that. But yeah, I think that you will be you'll be entertained. I invite everyone to be there and to tune in. That's at 2 p.m. Eastern time today. If you are watching the stream live currently, you don't need to necessarily wait for that or put a clock to that. I am going to be rating the channel once I'm done here with my own stream, whenever they're going to be going live. So, and yes, like I said, they're probably going to go through the rules again, but the Hand of Glory is not going to be picked up by the participants, and also the grenade launcher is also banned. So, interesting to see what we're going to have. Now, speaking of other events Well, the fifth FUNament happened last weekend, and so it was good, it was fun, it was productive, we all had fun, and now we've got the feedback from it. So, oh, my mistake, hold on, let me switch to my camera for just a second, because it is a Google Doc. I want to at least display a good email address, not my personal email address there on screen. There we go. Okay. Sorry. Getting back to it. FUNament was fun. Absolutely. So, you've got the link there, okay? You've got the link there in chat. If you are watching on YouTube, the link is in the description. You're going to be able to click on this. There's a Google form, and you will be able to see exactly what is written here. So we've got the results of the Bloodhunt community FUNament here. Feedback in any direction is welcome so we can improve further events. So if you had any issues about the FUNament, if there's things that you really, really liked, please use this form to give us feedback. So some numbers that we've got here. 1,528 enemies were killed in total. We got the highest participation score we've ever had before. Some person did 99 kills within 3 games just by themselves. In total, there were 97 assists by everyone who participated. Yeah, and we had 46 official submissions that were submitted. Oh, wait, sorry, hold on. There were 46 submissions that were registered, plenty of duplicates. 29 people submitted correctly. 10 people, a little bit over 10 people failed to submit because they failed to submit numbers only or had typos in values. So when people enter their own values and all of that, and even I showed it when I was casting that there are certain sections that says numbers only, and some people instead of writing 1, they write first, FIRST. And that's why we had a little bit of a delay to deliver the scores when we were live, because they had to do a lot of manipulation because people didn't enter things correctly. Keep in mind that whenever you're entering the form, the usual form, there is a tutorial and there's a video that where Fahr explains to you how to fill out the form. People should take a look at that. 3 people reached the same points in the average category. 1 person submitted too late and was not being able to count in, and 0 submissions were intentionally wrong. Again, thank you people for not trying to cheat the system. Really appreciate that, because yeah, then we have other issues. Let's talk about points and prizes. It was close in the kill race category. We almost reached 100 kills by a single person, even though points were being calculated differently. We had 3 players in the average category that got the same amount of points, which resulted in an expanding prize pool to 7 winners instead of 5 in the category. So, let me remind you, for the part of the FUNament which is closest to average, where we select 5 people, well, because some people had the same amount of points, had the same amount of point value, we turned out to have 7 winners. So the lesson behind this is you should take part in the FUNaments, because you never know, you might be a part of the 7 winners. Or 8 winners. It depends exactly how the scores are going to be calculated, but it depends on the number of people that participate and the general participation of everyone. The people that are going to be a part of the kill race are never going to be a part of the closest to average category. So really, I still have to insist on this, people. If you're watching this on YouTube or whatever, if you're watching the VOD, there is no reason for you not to participate in the FUNaments. If you're not going to be a part of the kill race, that's fine. The people that are going to do the kill race and going to be the best of the best, they're doing their fun in their own section. You can just play your normal games and you have a chance to win. It's just you play for 2 hours, you get to win things. Exactly. Take part in the FUNaments because it's fun and you never know if you're ever going to win. It's really, I think that we should normally, if people get to understand what the FUNaments are about and how it works, we should have hundreds of people that are participating in the FUNament. Honestly, I don't see any reason why. But, I understand some people, it's not in their time zone, or they're working, or, there are some real life reasons why some people cannot participate in this. But yeah, in that respect, and in that, in that continuance of the way of thinking anyways, we recommend that you take some minutes to answer the questions below to give your feedback. Your feedback is anonymous, and it can be positive, it can be negative, like it doesn't matter. As long as you submit feedback, we're going to be very appreciative. Now, for the results of the kill race, the first one is Soup, second place is Jabori, third place is Nevi. If you want the detailed list of all the results, there's a link here for you to see. For closest to average, the first to win is Lynn. Second is Mihawk. Third is DaddyDemon. Fourth place, we had Fierce, Neor Young, and Sneaky Angel. Oh my god, who's Lynn, says Lynn. And fifth, we had Raze. Again, the detailed list of results are here. And the random participant who got himself a prize is someone called You're Not Good Enough. So, and yeah, so the questions that you have here, pretty simple and easy. Are you a participant, or did you watch the stream? Did you have fun? How easy was it to sign up and submit scores? If you were a participant who submitted scores, if you're just a viewer, you can still fill in the form as well, and not like, this is not a must answer question. Like, you're still going to be doing, where did you struggle most? Some people send us like very comic answers to this. Some people said, there's one person I think last time said, where did you struggle to the question, where did you struggle most? They said, when my dad left me when I was 9 years old, which is funny. What time would be ideal to participate or watch? You get your choice here. If you want earlier, if you think that the time was good, if you think that later would be better. So far, the time where we usually have those tournaments and FUNaments is universally the right time zone for everyone to do it. On a Saturday at exactly this time zone, at this time frame, seems to be the general time block where most people are available to take part in those events. We've tried once to make it a little bit later, to maybe have like some more people in Australia participate, or OCE in general. They asked us if we could do it even a little bit more later because it was still early for them. Didn't work for them. I'm gonna see. What do you think about the prize pool? And then you can add multiple answers because the prize pool was a little bit different this time. Where can we improve? Very much like that's something that we'd really want to hear your feedback about. But here's the most important question, and that is that needs to be answered from everyone. What game mode should be played at the next FUNament? Solo, duo, or trio? Like I said last time, like this time it was solo, but it almost was, by a few votes, it almost was duos. So if that's something that interests you, go ahead and vote. If you want a FUNament that's trio FUNament, go ahead and vote that. I want people to, I want as many people to go in, even if you're not going to give us feedback, at least vote for what should be the next game mode. And thank you. All right. So that's it for the FUNament. The next one, as I said last week, the next one will take place on November 18th. So mark your calendars already. November 18th is going to be the next FUNament. If you want to take a part of that.
Greetings.
And thank you for the follow. Oh yes, I forgot to mute my sound alerts and all of this. Well, funny that. I'm still gonna hear them for a while. Well, despite that, thank you for the new follows. For YouTube, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have that hopefully fixed this week. All the sound notifications, you're not supposed to hear those. All right. So, in terms of chronological events of the current events that we have in the community, I'm just going to go through them in order of what is possibly going to end soon to what is going to be ending a little bit later, because we've got a lot of things that are currently happening. So, the first thing is the Bloody Mess event, where you have to keep yourself blood hunted as much as possible. As long as possible, and then there's a few rules to follow and all of this. Originally, it was supposed to be 1 day, and then it was extended indefinitely. But I've got word from Kit Kate, who was organizing this, that probably it is going to be closing soon. Probably because we have a lot of events, and people don't necessarily enjoy being blood hunted all the time. Personally, I think it's a good challenge. I've tried to do it myself. Even like without like going through the specific details that you need to that are required for you to qualify for this giveaway, just getting yourself blood hunted on purpose and seeing how long you can last in a match is pretty fun. I like dodging people left and right. So I thought personally that was fun. So yes, so this event might be ending very soon. Another event that is currently happening, that I've tried to do live on my stream, on Friday. So yes, there is the Creepy Crawlers event where you have to play duos matches while both members are Nosferatu, and yeah, you need to qualify for one entry. You need to get a combined team kill of 6 kills in order to have enters inside the form. Super easy. Practically everyone can do this, so I encourage you to do that. I encourage you to at least do that to have an entry. I mean, you can have if you're going to be a part of the random winners. The winners are going to be chosen at random, but the prizes that you got in there are, the usual prizes that we are having these days: the Fiercely Loyal outfit, the Lupin outfit, and the Fluorophore tattoo. And then one team is going to win all of those three and the mask as a kind of top prize. Top prize is going to win everything, while the other teams that are going to be chosen at random will get their choice of one of these 3 prizes. So if you want to get a second entry, you need to get a combined team kill of 10. And if you want a third entry, a combined team kill of 14 kills and less than 1 team death. So, this ends on the 29th, so this ends tomorrow. Getting a duos match, I think, and getting a total of 6 kills together, super easy to do. There are rules here. You just need to follow the form. I think that there should be more entries than the number that there currently is. So, yeah, give it a shot, everyone. It ends tomorrow, and there's quite a few prizes there. Another thing that is going to be happening tomorrow is another one of the Sanguine solos organized by the SBS. Tomorrow, there we go, at 2 p.m. Eastern time, it's going to be Hooligan that's going to be organizing some basically, so it's solo scrims, like Q snipes, but it's, friendly and fun and not to the point of aggravating the streamer or other people that are playing along with the streamer. It's just to have an event happening together with the streamer that's coordinating everything, and everyone just tries to play in the same matches together. It's just for fun. Many people have tried it before. And I hope that the SBS is going to continue to schedule those solo scrims every month. Because honestly, this seems to be like a lot of fun every time I've seen all of that. I would like an event just for Melee, although that Dreaming is free. Oh, an event for Melee only? I mean, I've tried to do those events with Melee only. They were not extremely popular, I have to say. But it's something that certainly someone that is currently listening can probably take note of for maybe some future events. Who knows? I like Melee-only events, personally, but that's me. Another thing that is happening tomorrow, or at least that is ending tomorrow, is the fashion victims. So this is currently the week where you are submitting. Everyone can submit their best undead fit, which fits the theme of the week, which is Halloween. And then tomorrow it's going to be closing at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So basically when we're going to get the new community votes, the community vote results at that time and place, the form is going to be closed. And then our judges are going to be choosing from the submissions that we got, six people. And then for the rest of the week, the community is going to vote and choose a winner. The winner will get a Lupin outfit, the fluorophore tattoo, and the bend the knee emote. So all of this to the person who wins first place. Again, want to remind you, we have a whole schedule of different themes and times for fashion victims, like going for many, many months forward. So if you're not winning in this situation, there might be other events in which you might have a chance to win. We've got plenty of themes, and we've also got different combos of prizes that are going to be... I'm going to try to switch them up like pretty much every time that we've got an event happening. So participation from everyone and participation from the community, both from the people that submit their outfits and also from the people that vote, is very high, and I appreciate everyone who takes the 5 minutes to go put in your votes for the fits of everyone. Really appreciate, and the more people vote, the more it's going to be easier for me to determine exactly who is the top winner and who gets other second or third prizes. And also don't forget to give feedback if you like this, if you don't like this, if you think that we should give more prizes or something like that. Don't be afraid to give your 2 cents for that kind of event. So yes, the time to submit, if you want, this is submission week, so it's to submit your best undead fit for with the theme of Halloween. All right. Also, this ends on October 31st. The quest event of Sorcerous Summons. So you need 10 submissions. So 10 people to submit the answers to the questions there. You basically need to run around Prague and take some screenshots of certain things. Now, this one is, I would say kind of easy, because what you're getting is literally a shopping list, and that tells you need to go to this place in the city and find that thing. So in this case, there's no looking for where exactly the location is. We are straight up telling you inside that quest, go in this area and go find what we're looking for. Boom. And it's the first 10 correct entries, or until we reach the end of October 31st, you will get one of these prizes that you'll be able to choose from. That's it. First come, first serve. 10 first correct entries to all of that. Should be very simple and easy. If ever you've done Fahr's fine dining quest, I think it's even easier than that. Still going in chronological order. On November 1st, Kunseru will be giving away 13,500 tokens to one lucky person inside the Bloodhunt community. So that's $100 worth of tokens to one person. That's a generous gift from Kunseru. And all you got to do is like and retweet the post and follow the SBS account and the Bloodhunt account. He'll be choosing someone on November 1st at 11 p.m. CEST. So the tweet is right there in chat. Again, for YouTube, the tweet is the link to that is in the description. Yes, this image is pretty wicked. And Kunseru is pretty good also at putting some things together digitally. So thank you, Kunseru, for doing this. But yeah, let's make sure that that you enter this little giveaway. Now, I was talking a moment ago of the Fine Dining Quest by Fahr. So this ends on November 1st or when 30 correct submissions have been sent. Basically, it's Fahr that's sending you on a little quest to find some things all over Prague, all over the city. Yeah, you got to take some screenshots and submit those. That has been very, very popular. I've asked Fahr earlier before the recording, and apparently from the 30 prizes that she has, there's only 5 left. So yeah, go ahead if you still want to take a part of that. And by the way, again, all of these events, all of these things are all posted inside the Bloodhunt Discord, inside the Community Events tab. You're going to have to scroll through that to see all of the events that are currently happening. But yeah, I posted the link for that right there in the chat. And yeah, you can participate. A lot of people have been liking this. There's been some people in the Bloodhunt Secrets chat that have been exchanging some notes. So maybe if you scroll in there, you're going to see the hint of where to find Gustav's name or where to find pumpkins inside the map. Some people pretty much said some answers right there in the Bloodhunt Secrets channel. So if you want to like peruse there and yeah, try to win some prizes. Another thing that is still happening. So this ends on November 1st, and when she's got those five correct submissions in. One thing that is ending on November 4th is the Lunatic's Riddles. Now that is for the apparently it's for the the hardcore truth finders, because apparently the riddles are super complicated. They're very hard. Apparently, according to everyone, it's really, really hard. But for the people who found the answers, they go, you SOB, Khalior, putting this together. So right now, as of right now, there's only one winner. I have 10, now I have 9 prizes out of 10 that are still available. So all of these things are still available. It's first come, first serve. I have timestamps whenever people submit their entries. And remember, it's only one entry at a time. So you submit your whole entry. It's your best shot. I'm going to see if you win or not. And yeah, there is still one code for Technodemon that is up for grabs. So if you manage to get 10 out of 10, you can still decide to grab that Technodemon mask. But apart from that, like it says inside the form, all the different numbers of codes that I have for all of these prizes. Some people have just discovered this week that this event is happening, and they've given a good shot at it. Almost got it right, but unfortunately didn't get to do it. So after November 4th, I'll still leave it open for 1 or 2 days for the people that didn't get it right to have another shot at it. And after that, it's going to be closed and closed. It's going to be done. I'm going to reveal all the answers, and if some prizes aren't being claimed, then I am going to use them in another event that I'm going to be doing in the future. Hopefully a little bit easier, I guess, than I'm going to be making, but I've got some other plans for some other riddles that I can do in the future. Anyway, so that's still going on. After that, the next event that I know that is going to be happening is on November 11th. It's still a long ways away, but I still want to mention it, that there's going to be just a Q sniping event that's going to be happening on the 11th, November 11th. That's going to be happening with DaddyDemon and HappyDabs. And the theme of this is you have to dress up like an old-time gangster and also run old times gangster weapons. And it's just for the fun of it. It's duos Q sniping. It's just they decided to add a theme to it. So there you go. You can mark that on your calendars if ever you want to join in on the fun. That's on November 11th. And after that, the next date that is important is November 13th, because this week, the Halloween murder mystery is still going on. Part 3 of the 3 weeks of clues that we said that we are going to receive. We got part 3 that was revealed this week. So now you have all the clues to discover exactly who killed our victim, and you can piece together like an old school detective to decide who killed that person, who murdered that person, with what weapon, at what time, in what location. Can you piece together exactly what the murder scene was? And you can submit. You now have the option to submit your answer, and as it's detailed inside the post, inside the blog post that is there, you can determine like what are going to be the criteria that that our community managers are going to be looking at every answer. And there is some exclusive Bloodhunt swag that you can win. Yes, physical, actual items. There will be 3 winners that are going to win a cap, the wood piece, some Bloodhunt socks, and some pins. It's all written here. You need to take the time to go through all of that, through all of the details to understand exactly what's going on. But have some good, happy sleuthing to everyone that wants to participate. Your submissions have to be entered in by November 13th. November 13th, that is such a hard number for me to say because I'm French. 13th. Anyways, you get the idea. So these are still all of the events that are going on inside the Bloodhunt community. A lot of events ending this weekend or the upcoming week. So if you want to have a shot at some prizes, there you go. If you are having ideas of other events to prepare in the future, now would be a good time to put those together, because right now we only have a few events set for November. We're going to see, maybe it's going to be like we're going to need all of these events first to end, then take a breather, and then we're going to start some new events that are going to be coming in for November. But we're going to see what the community decides. Let's remember that all of these events, except for this one currently, the Halloween murder mystery, all of the events are generated and managed by the community, and the community managers are there to support those events. As long as we don't do anything shady, we don't create drama, and those events are just like run like super clean, there's no problems, they're going to be fine to support us and get things moving. As a reminder, if you ever want to organize some events, don't be afraid to contact me or contact Fahr. We have experience getting those events running, getting them together. We can send you copies of some forms that we've been using to get people to sign up, or maybe we can consult on some events that you want to happen. Like we're gonna be able to look to see if your event is kind of foolproof, if there's no holes that we see, or if there's anything that you want to plan that is not possible to be done, or that type of stuff. We can help and support anyone who has any ideas or wants to organize some things. We already got, during October, I got so many DMs from people that suddenly have been telling me hey, I want to organize some things. Can you run me through what are the steps to organize some things? There's some people last week that have been saying hey, it's about time we organize a PS5 event. I'm just yeah. We need someone to step up. We need someone that has some experience running events that can actually organize one, if you want some PS5 tournament to happen as well. So it's like I said previously, especially if you want to have competitive event happening, and competitive event is kind of to the side. You have many more requirements for that. It's a little bit more complicated, especially for PS5. But if you want to run some other specific kind of weird events and all of that, there's different ways that we can accommodate, and also different types of prizes that can be given to people. We're gonna see. But yeah, don't be afraid to raise your hand or send a DM, and we can get some things moving. That is always the first step. The next step that is always the most complicated for people is to actually take the event and run with it. That's always the step that people go like, wait a second, this is too much effort, or don't even think of asking if there's any way that they can get some help organizing the event. Which, it depends exactly of what, the people's schedules, what they're doing, how they can accommodate. But yeah, that's it for events right now. The other things that we need to talk about are Twitch drops, because we're having some shifting around that's happening right now. So we are having currently Twitch drops of the week are Halloween, the Halloween themed costumes right now. So the ones that you're currently having from this stream are the Demon's Descent female outfit, the Devil's Decadence male outfit, and the new Specialist mask. Which we've never seen before. And it is you need to, in order to earn that, you need to watch any of the new streamers that are part of the November list of 100 top 100 streamers who have basically streamed the Bloodhunt for the longest during October. There is a list. Hold on. I've posted it. Here. Right here. So if ever you want to catch a streamer that has drops, or if you want to see if you're a part of the list that has drops, the link is right, the picture is right here. If you want to be a part of the list of top 100 streamers, all you need to do is basically stream Bloodhunt throughout the month, and then at the last Thursday of the month or so, last Thursday of the month is when a list is being made based on the last 30 days of streaming Bloodhunt, removing some people who are not allowed to have drops on their stream. And yeah, that's how the list is being made. If you want more details, I'm happy to oblige to explain how exactly this is being made. But yes, so these are the drops that we have currently for this week. The Demon's Descent and the Devil's Decadence outfits are returning drops from the past, and the Specialist mask is a recolor, but it is a new recolor that we have never seen before. So yeah, the other way, if you don't necessarily want to have a list to decide to look in the Bloodhunt category, is this person there, is this person there, basically all you have to do is you go in someone's stream, and then at the top of the chat you will see a notification pop up saying that you are currently working on getting the special drops for Bloodhunt. It's gonna pop up at the top of the chat for a certain while. If you don't see that pop up whenever you come on that person's stream, either it means that you've already got the drops, or that person does not have the drops on their stream. That is the only way to look at this. Now, there seems to currently be a bit of a display bug on Twitch's side where you can't see your progress normally as you would do. You would look on your, let's say you're using your web browser for Twitch, you would click your portrait, and then you have the drop-down menu, and then you would see, for the stream that you're currently watching, you would see the progress bar of what you have, the progress bar as you're getting some drops. Now, there seems to be an issue because that's not being displayed anymore. I haven't looked to see if that was a mistake, but certainly that it's not displayed. But if you go click at the same place and you go inside your inventory, it should lead you to another page where you claim your drops and all of this. You will see that you will see the display of how much time you currently have on each and every item that is there. So it's still there, it's just not being displayed as the usual spot where we usually look at. Oh, hello Tobias. Twitch has changed the code for their backend. The way we set up drops are different now. Oh, hello. Okay, so this is probably a bug based off that new code. Gotcha. Oh, it's good to have an explanation behind this. Thank you thank you for that. Just taking a screenshot for posterity because I like to have explanations, especially when people ask me to prove whatever I'm saying with visual proof and all of that. Anyways, so that's currently the way that you can see that you're still seeing that you're having some display. You're still making some progress on the drops is in your, if you go inside your inventory on Twitch. Also keep in mind that especially for these drops this week, you need to wait a total of 2 hours of view time before you can claim these drops. Personally, as a streamer, very appreciated, because that means that people will stay longer on my streams to claim those drops. It's, you know, an experiment sometimes. Some different brands use different kinds of timings. You know, I'm just gonna say, like, we're all like very happy that it's not like, let's say, the drops for New World. For every single drop that is on New World, you need to watch for a total of like 4 hours per drop, and sometimes they have, you know, 5 different drops, so that means like 5 times 4 hours that you need to watch a specific streamer and that you're locked in. And sometimes it's, you know, in terms of viewership, that's not necessarily something that you want to do, but if you want the drops, that's them who are setting the expectations. Personally, 2 hours, I'm happy about that. More people. Now, in terms of yes, the Twitch drops that we have, like, because this is the last of the announced Twitch drops that we have. If you're looking at the Bloodhunt page about Twitch drops, you know that these are the last ones that are being shown. So what is happening next? Well, next week on November 3rd up to November 10th, it's been announced inside the Inner Circle chat that what we're going to have is a repeat of some of the drops that have been made available in the last few weeks. So what we've got here, this is my own little graphic. I haven't said like the amount of view time because we don't know yet how much time we're gonna have to wait in order to claim all of those. But it's 8 cosmetics, and so we've got here, it's the Riot outfit, Feline Siren mask, the Desert Knight outfit, the Villainous makeup, the Dandy, or Daddy as it's known by the community, outfit, the To The Point makeup, the Punk outfit, and the Onyx Tears makeup. So that's going to be starting November 3rd for a whole week. Now, at the end, towards the end of that week, so around November 9th, I would probably say, is when we will get a reveal of what the next series of Twitch drops will be. So look forward to that next week, probably November 9th. For things that are related to Bloodhunt, we have another Bloodhunt lore video this week with a very, I don't know if that was made on purpose, but just the thumbnail for this video is something. And I like it. Yes, it was on purpose. Okay, that's what I thought. And also, I like the cheekiness of in Thursday's episode of Let's Put Martin into the dungeon and force information out of him, because that was one of the replies that some people were saying to this kind of tweet over the last few weeks. Is just feels like you're torturing him because he's just sitting in this chair, always dressed the same, always has the same expressions. And people, there's some people that mistake his demeanor and his face as, you know, as someone who doesn't seem to enjoy what he's doing. But actually, if you ask certain people that work around in Sharkbob, apparently that is his, or maybe I saw you, Tobias, that you wrote that inside the Discord. That's just how Martin is. That's just his normal way of being. So don't worry. It's not that he's not interested in the Bloodhunt. Far from that. Yeah, that's just how he is. But yes, it's in this little video we're talking about Kirill's family. Oh, I'm not looking at the right screen. I thought the music was a little bit too loud. Okay, so yeah, he's talking about his his sire, which we had we had sussed out that it was it's Ekaterina or Catherine, depending exactly on however you want to pronounce it, and the different people that are tied to him with his sire. Ekaterina the Wise, that's right. I didn't write it, and I knew that was a mistake that I didn't write it. Which is a character that is known in the grander Vampire the Masquerade universe. So yeah, worth a little watch to get a little bit more information about this. Now, like I said, there is things that are related to Bloodhunt, and I've said this. I've told you that I was looking into the Month of Darkness that is organized by World of Darkness, where they reveal different different opportunities, different cool things to announce regarding their different IPs that are under their banner. Sometimes they have cool things to announce. One of the things that I completely skipped, apparently, when it was announced, is that there is, if you're interested into Vampire the Masquerade, the tabletop RPG itself, there is currently a humble bundle for the books of Vampire the Masquerade, as well as Hunter the Reckoning. Hold on, I had a list here. You've got the version 5 or V5, the core books of Vampire the Masquerade that are there. You've got this is the core book. You've got the book of the Camarilla, the Anarch, the Sabbath, Sabbat, sorry, Second Inquisition. You also have the core rule book for Hunter the Reckoning. You've got some source books and stories for, let's say, Cult of the Chicago by Night, Fall of London, and there you've got some chronicles that are ready made if you are a storyteller that's looking for a story to tell. A whole bunch of stuff in total, including some bonus contents and some just PDFs that you can print for your own campaigns. It's a total of 20 odd books or something like that. Yes, I know. I need to correct myself. Sabbat. So not Sabbath. Yes, Sabbath. It's a different thing. But yeah, it's all like a whole bunch of they are in PDF versions. Apparently, there used to be a physical edition that used to exist, but that has been sold, I think, practically in the first few days that this humble bundle has been made available. Now, you can I don't know, hold on, if you can see it here. I don't know. No, you can't see it right now the way that I'm showing this to you. This is about 20-ish books in PDF version. Yes, this is for me in Canadian pricing. So for me in Canadian pricing, you need to pay $24.18 if ever you want the minimum to get all of the 20 items. You can, of course, pay for more than it's worth. But yes, in terms of Canadian dollars, $577.85 value for all of these books, the way that they would normally be priced in physical editions. That is an incredible, this is a sale. This is a discount. If you are interested, if you want to get inside, or that in the future you're going to be interested to get inside the lore of Vampire the Masquerade, especially with Bloodlines 2 coming in 2024, especially with other games that they're still going to put out there. If you are interested in this is you have to get this. You really have to get this. Yeah, it is it's an insane reduced price. So these are all PDF versions, by the way. There are specific instructions that you need to follow in order to claim your PDFs and claim the value and all of this. Like take a moment to follow these instructions. I was a little bit baffled by so many things I had to do. I need to register on the Renegade books. On the Renegade account, you need to create a Renegade account, and then you purchase the right thing, and then you get the code that you get from this, and you input it in, and then it goes from a ridiculous amount of dollars that you would pay for this, and instead it reduces it down to 0, and then you can do your downloads. Anyways, as it says here, the offer ends in 7 days, 1 hour, 37 minutes, 36 minutes. So if ever you want to grab those, like, honestly, if you got $30 to spare, at least 30 Canadian to spare, this is a must buy. And also, like, with the PDFs, you not only have the rules and everything, but you also have all the artwork that is put inside the books as well that you can have access to. Some people that have looked around in Prague, by the way, you might recognize this picture that is featured in many, many, many different places on a lot of walls. This is where it comes from. Another thing that was announced, and again, I'm tying it with Bloodlines 2. Remember when Bloodlines 2, there was the announcement of the new developer? And I've told you and I've shared with you the links of 2 live roleplay sessions, which were setting the stage for the events of Bloodlines 2. Sessions that were called Seattle by Night. There were some sessions that were made already in the past. Now they're bringing the characters back and making some live roleplay sessions to set the mood and set the tone for what is going to be happening in Bloodlines 2. Now, if you're interested in that, like I said, like go back a few episodes ago in my news recaps to find the correct links if you want to see the 2 sessions that were already made. And the upcoming, yes, that's the other thing. It was announced that Seattle by Night, a proper season, you know, preparing the stage for Bloodlines 2, is going to be coming back on October 31st. Like it says here, Seattle by Night Season 2 will include 8 episodes that air every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern on the Penny Arcade Twitch channel, because yes, the 2 guys of Penny Arcade are role players and they play 2 characters in there. The events unfolding in Season 2 set the stage for Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. So if ever you're interested in this, mark your calendars, because right now they're telling you exactly 8 episodes, the first one starting Tuesday, and we're gonna meet some colorful characters, but the most important thing, and the way that I hope this is Jason Carl that's going to be overseeing this as a storyteller, is that they will be inserting the context or the environment and some characters that you are very likely to come across or find yourself into, or specific places and specific characters, and just to get the scent of the environment of what your character is going to be playing through in Bloodlines 2. So if you're interested in Bloodlines 2, and I know a lot of people are when this game is going to come out. Yeah, if you want to sink your teeth into a little bit of content about this, absolutely, these are going to be episodes to follow, and I will be there to follow them as well. I hope that there are going to be, I hope that there's going to be the video on demand are going to be available, or it's going to be posted on a YouTube channel or something. I don't know. We're going to see when that happens, but I hope that these are going to be made available, because honestly, LA by Night and New York by Night are still episodes that are still being viewed by people to this day. So having another chronicle that is readily available that I can binge while I'm working or have in the background, that would be great. Yes, so with that being said, this is the end of the news for today. Like I said, it was like not necessarily a lot of news, but it's a lot of recapping of what we currently have. Like I said, that it's probably going to be a lot of things, a lot of the way. How can I say? Let me rephrase. That is going to be the tone for a lot of news recaps that I'm going to be doing in the future. I was scared a few months ago, back in spring, where I was thinking that maybe my news recaps are maybe going to start being infrequent, but thankfully with the community and through different news that has been coming out, so far I haven't been skipping any week so far, so it's been good. I still intend on continuing to do those news recaps as much as it's, possible or relevant or any of that in the future. But right now, what are we looking forward to this week? What is happening? Well, first thing today, PC Trios Competitive Tournament is going to be happening at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. That is going to be in an hour and a half from now. And I imagine that they're going to start the stream earlier, so that means really an hour from now. We've got the Fine Dining Quest by Fahr has 5 prizes left, so get to it if ever you want some prizes. We've got the Bloody Mess event. If ever you want to have a shot at it before it closes down, it should be ending soon. We don't know when, but it's gonna be shut down soon. We've got the Creepy Crawlers event that ends tomorrow. And I would say, yeah, like I said, it's the duos event. It's really easy to get at least one entry. So if you want to have a shot at some of the codes there for the giveaway of the codes, get to it. Should be super easy. Sanguine solo queue tomorrow. That is going to be happening. Fashion Victims for Halloween submissions week. It also ends tomorrow, and then it's going to be time to vote. I'm going to set up the vote as quickly as I can so people can immediately get to that. The Sorcerous Summons Halloween quest ends on October 31st. On November 1st, token giveaway by Kunseru. On November 4th, ending of the Lunatic's Riddles. And ends on November 4th, but then I'm going to reset the entries for the people who want to get another shot at it. I'm going to leave it open for a couple of days. Probably November 6th is going to be the actual end date for that. Bonnie and Clyde Duos Q Snipe on November 11th. Halloween Murder Mystery. Submit your answers, you sleuthing kindred detective, before November 13th. And also, if ever you are a PC player of Bloodhunt and you want to get your hands on a code for a purple paint outfit combo, also known as the Intel code, go check my Twitter. I've posted every single day of October. I've been posting a free code for you to grab. I've asked people to, whenever they grab the code, to at least leave a reply to say that it's been claimed. Some people have been doing that, but there's some days where I haven't seen any replies. So if ever you want to give it a shot at some codes, if ever there's someone that is kind enough to try some codes, and every time that the code has been claimed, just to post a little reply to say that the code has been claimed, so I can know exactly which ones are still valid. I would appreciate that. But apart from that, yeah, there's still some purple paint outfit codes for PC players only. Gotta mention that if you're a PS5 player and you claim those codes, nothing's gonna stop you from claiming the code. However, you're not going to see it in your inventory because it's coded for PC only, and customer support cannot do anything about that. You've been warned, it's for PC only. Yes, and we have still a few days up until Halloween, so there's going to be other codes that are going to be posted. They're already planned, they're already scheduled to be released automatically. With that being said, with all of those events and all of those things that are happening in Bloodhunt, share, like, retweet, tell your friends, all of these events. Let's get some more people inside Bloodhunt. It's Halloween. What's better than playing a vampire battle royale? Get people out of Fortnite, out of PUBG. Get them to play this game. Why not? Some people might find a new interest for this game and might stay in the long run with the rest of us here. Remember that from now on, like I said earlier, the game is in our hands. The community is the key. It's the way forward. Game has still a lot of potential, and we're still having fun, and we're still making events. Like I said earlier, raise your hand, reach out, send a DM if ever you want some help to organize some events. I'd be glad to help you, either me or Fahr. Or maybe the SBS. The Sanguine Bloodhunt Society, like it says right there in the chat, you've got Kit, Kate, and Scarecrow that you can always contact. There they are very willing to find some people to organize some events. Right now, the usual problem is finding people who want to use those ideas and to actually run with them. So if ever you want to have some help also to organize some events, be glad to help you. Besides that, if ever you run into some other events that are newsworthy, or some people that are doing giveaways or doing scrims or all of this, you think it might be newsworthy or for me to report every week, you please let me know. Send me a DMs. All my DMs are open for any kind of help I can get to reach out, give a little bit more interest to your events if ever you got some. But that is it for us here. So the people who are currently on Twitch, please stick around. I'm going to be playing some Bloodhunt up until the Bloodhunt games, the Bloodhunt game live Twitch. Sorry, the tournament stream goes live, and I'm gonna raid you over there. And yeah, for all the people who are watching on the VOD or watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Remember that in November, I'm going to be doing a big channel giveaway, so keep your eyes on that. It's going to be for followers only. So if you are not following me, you are not going to be a part of that giveaway. So keep that in mind, twitch.tv/Khalior. As a reminder, as usual, thank you for watching. I'll see you next week, and remember to be kind to each other and to yourself. I'll see you next time.